we discussed about four common problems of ASEAN. So for the introduction, ASEAN is a regional organization and was established by five founding countries, which are Malaysia, Indonesia, Philippines, Singapore, and Thailand. So on 8 August 1967, their respective foreign ministers have signed the ASEAN Declaration, or also known as Bangkok Declaration. So the reason why ASEAN was established is to provide the platform for countries in this region to cooperate in all aspects, including economic, politics, and social. In 1999, Cambodia as the last countries to join ASEAN and complete the 10 countries except Timor-Leste. So now ASEAN comprises 10 countries, which are Malaysia, Indonesia, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, Brunei, Cambodia, Vietnam, Myanmar, and Laos. So ASEAN has three objectives, which are to promote regional peace and stability through abiding respect for justice, and to promote active collaboration and mutual assistance. So one of common problems in ASEAN is enlargement. What is enlargement? Enlargement is the procedure of growing the ASEAN through the agreement of new member states. So this common problem has made it considerably more troublesome in ASEAN to talk with one voice in outside relations.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Nurdini Nazifa binti Muhammad Nazri, and I'm going to present about conflicts in regional security. As they work to draw their strength from the expanded membership, the ASEAN members continue to face a challenge to contributing of the maintenance of a secure regional environment. ASEAN as a group has two major strategies to help achieve this. First, through avoiding conflict among themselves, and through engagement among major powers. The first example of conflict in regional security is when in 1997 there is a tension evident between China and Vietnam, when a Chinese vessel conducted a petroleum exploration in an area claimed by Vietnam. The potential for dispute in South China Sea also highlights difficulty for ASEAN members in maintaining and developing concerted response. The sharp differences in level of wealth, historical, and cultural background among the region's major powers, combined with the impact of 4 decades of Cold War, have meant East Asia region never fostered the kind of cooperative activities pursued by organizations like European Union or North Atlantic Treaty Organization. The end of Cold War has opened up new opportunities for regional cooperation and association. However, as Richard Baker has argued, the security order in the region is in the state of transition, in suspension between a Cold War framework that no longer applies and new approaches that are just being developed and cannot yet cope with new major challenges. Thank you. That's all from me, Dini, about the conflicts in a regional security.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Farida Aida binti Muhammad Saad. I am from KA110-4H. I will explain about free trade area. Large inflow of foreign investment inflow has been lead to problem in Thailand. In early July, the Thai currency was forced to depreciate, and in August, the International Monetary Fund negotiated a $60 billion bailout package. Intra-ASEAN trade accounted for 23% of total ASEAN trade in 1995. The region key partners are headquartered in Northeast Asia, North America, and Europe. ASEAN countries want as many tariffs possible in the region of 0 to 5% that can be implemented in 2000. The group is also working on other forms of cooperation in the economy, including the development of the ASEAN investment area. The currency crisis raised awareness of the importance of increasing trade and investment in the ASEAN regions. In July, Malaysia Prime Minister Tun Mahathir launched a high-profile attack on notorious speculator George Soros. The country's growth rates are likely to slow in the short term.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Putra Zato Balkis binti Asman. I'm from KN1104H. I would like to explain about conflict at Myanmar. 2050 was the year the most horrific conflict in Vietnam. As a news of human rights violation, there was increase again in the world attention. This is because there are two many problems that need to be emphasized, namely the problems of democratic conflict and human rights. Democracy in Myanmar that does not prioritize the justice of the people. This is because Myanmar is inseparable from military strength. The military regime was in power in Myanmar from the 1962 to 2011. During that period, democratic values were difficult to develop because every emerging democratic movement would face opposition from the ruling regime. For example, the 888 revolution, which demanded political reform, and the Saffron revolution, was retarded by being attacked by the military and ultimately damaged the democratic system in the country. They also don't have the human rights they deserve. This is because the primary functions of human rights is to protect the right to survival and liberty. Even so, Myanmar has the highest number in the world of having child soldiers there, although international law states that child soldiers must be at least 15 years old. But in Myanmar, the group that recruit young soldiers is 11 years old. In addition, they will also be imprisoned if they refuse to join the army. It's clear that children in Myanmar have no choice for themselves and violate human rights, which should be their right. Lastly is the violence against ethnic groups. This is because the Burmese army is the attacking celebrate in areas of ethnic conflict, especially in Karen State and Shan State. This has also led to the violence, such as forced labor, torture, and beatings, murder, sexual assault on women and girls. This is due to the effect in society as against the government. Therefore, peace cannot be established in the society.
Lastly, ASEAN has shown to be a tenacious and adaptive group that has been benefit its constituents. ASEAN has been able to rely while there are ideological and political disputes in Southeast Asia. Sustaining a peaceful coexistence of interest among key nations in Asia and the Pacific is important. ASEAN has grasped the opportunity to expand provided as a result of the conclusion of the Cold War. The decision to include, with the exception of one, all of the region's countries as enhanced ASEAN political claim to represent Southeast Asia.